Hello children, I'm your English teacher Priya Tripathi. I hope you all are well at home. Today in English literature, we'll study the chapter Solving Tough Problems of Life by Adam Kahane. So let's start the chapter. Children, we all have come across many situations where we have used our brain and skills to handle the situation in a better way. Solving any problem is really a skill that everyone has to learn to face the challenges of life. When we face any situation and try to handle the problem, then we become mature enough to understand the world and the different people live in it. If we keep this in mind, that every problem has solution and it can be solved, then there won't be any problem that can't be solved. Tough problems do not get solved easily. We all know that. They often pose a big challenge to the people concerned. If any problem comes in front of us and that is tough, that is true, it is not easily solved. These frustrating outcomes occur all the time in life. Countries are no exceptions to it. Countries get split over controversial issues and try to negotiate a peaceful settlement. Very good example is given here. We become frustrated when we have to solve any tough problem, and sometimes the outcomes comes very frustrating and bad. But countries, if we talk about countries, they don't have such kind of way. So what they do, they try to overcome the problem by negotiating, and always the outcome is as peaceful settlement. So we should also try the same. Now, there is a way to solve tough problems. Obviously, there is another way to solve tough problems. The people involved can talk and listen to each other for a peaceful and honorable settlement. So first of all, the person who are involved in an argument, both should sit together and they should listen to each other if they really want that the settlement should be peaceful and honorable. Always remember that tough problems never last long, but tough people do. That is true. Right now, suppose that you have any tough problem, but that is for sure that will not be with you for a long period. So that tough problem will be solved one day, but if you try to solve it peacefully, honorably, then you become tough to face other challenges in life. We simply need patient listening to get better at talking so that we can negotiate more successfully. Choosing the peaceful way more often means we have to be a patient listener first of all. If we will become a patient listener, easily we'll be able to negotiate any problem and will be able to solve the problem easily. Although most of the problems in life can be easily solved with resolute efforts, there are some problems which are really tough and cannot be solved easily. That is true, that most of the problems in life can be easily solved. That everyone knows. With resolute efforts. There are some problems, means only some problems which are really tough and cannot be solved easily. They are difficult to solve because they are complex in many ways. Now we will see how can a problem be complex. First of all, nature of problem. If we don't understand the nature of the problem, unfamiliarity of the people, if we don't know the person, trying to find a solution with the exact cause of the problem, and its social perspective could be some of the reasons making certain problems too tough to be solved. So this is the thing why a problem we feel that is very tough or complex. Our usual way of talking and listening often fails to solve a complex problem, because our most common way of talking is telling others to follow only our way of thinking. It happens. If honestly you think, you will also realize the same. That if we give anyone any suggestion or we say anything, we always want that person to follow the same which we have said. We do not presume that there could be other ways and possibilities of looking at the truth. As a result, we like to listen to our own talking, not to others. If you try to remember, if you have fought with somebody, so always your talking, your words, your things you remember. You don't want to listen the other party. Naturally, a problem, especially a complex problem, cannot be solved peacefully. If the people who are part of the problem are deprived of the opportunity of presenting their viewpoint on the issue frankly and creatively, our common way of talking and listening, therefore, does not guarantee solutions to our complex problems. The complex problems either remain stuck or get unstuck only by some kind of force. So it's up to us that what do we want. If we really want to remain stuck or if we really want to get unstuck, it depends on us that how we solve the problem. What is to be done then to solve our tough problems? Writer is going to tell us that what should be done if we really want to solve our tough problems. Well, we get stuck only by holding on tightly to our views and opinions on a certain subject. Many a times it happens that we are so emotional related to our beliefs and we keep our opinions and views. We feel that we are only correct and the person who is telling us something else, that is incorrect. In fact, we get so emotionally involved in our beliefs and faiths that we often fail to listen to the views of the other persons. But when we open our minds and hearts, we get unstuck to the world around us. And that is really very important, children. What we think, what is our view, what is our opinion related to some point, that does not matter. We should not stick to that. If somebody is asking any suggestion and if you feel any modification can be done, then you should be very light and flexible so that you can understand the other person also easily and you can feel their views and opinion as well. We get unstuck to the world around us means if we are open to listen to anyone, then we are close to the world and we don't stuck over our thinking only. We are not self-centered. The more we are open, the more we become attentive to the views of others. Obviously, if we are welcoming anybody's thinking, if we are welcoming anyone's opinion, then we'll become more open and will be attentive to the views of others. We develop and experience within us a feeling of empathy for others and their problems. We'll be able to understand their problems. What has to be done? How to negotiate, right? So which goes a long way to solve complex problems peacefully and honorably. When we talk and listen with an open mind and an open heart, we unfold our better self. Then the way we are right now, if we are trying to open our mind and our heart, so we meet with our better self. We become better day by day, bringing the whole world to our heart and feet, and we will start feeling for everyone. Our heart will be soft for everyone, right? So this was all about this chapter. I hope you all have understood the chapter. This chapter is really very important if you apply in your life. So now take care, bye-bye.